Okay, here's how to plan your homeschool year on Trello. Just go to Trello.com and create a master board for each of your kids for this year. Once you get in on your board, click onto your board and you can make piles of cards basically. You're going to have a weekly pile of cards and then one for each day of the week. So go ahead and name your columns weekly, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Once those are done, you can start adding specific assignments. So for your weekly assignments, decide which things you want your child to do, but not necessarily every day. So in this case, I'm going to put French 3 times a week. And then your kids will be able to drag and drop and put them on any day that they're going to accomplish them. But a subject like math might need to be done every day. So I'm going to go ahead and stick it on Monday. And I'm going to show you how to copy it to other days. This is actually not the easiest way. I think I'm going to show you another way in a minute, but I could just copy it so I don't have to retype it. This is a little bit redundant, but there you go. I can copy it over. Since it's going to be for every day of the week, I can go ahead and copy it. So that's what I'm going to do for math. Here we go on Thursday and one more on Friday. Okay, so you have daily subjects. Go ahead and list them under the specific day. You have weekly subjects that might just be a couple times a week. Then if you want to clip right into a card, you can add a description if you want to. You can add checklists for each card. So if I want my child to check off as they're working on a subject, I can stick on here even very specific, like pages 5 through 10. In my case, we kind of just do the next thing. So I'm just going to make it very general and say, complete the next lesson and check your answers when you're done. And my child can check them off and he or I can log right in and see if they are done or not. It shows you whether or not your assignments are complete. So see, you can see 0 out of 2 things have been checked off for math. Here's how it would look like if 1 out of 2 things are checked off, or if both things are checked off, it'll give them a nice green bar showing they are complete. So here's how he would arrange his week. He would take things from the weekly column and go ahead and arrange his week on a Monday morning and put his assignments on whatever days he wants. If I stick them on weekly, my children can go ahead and choose when they get them done. Here's another weekly assignment, typing. They might get typing done on the days they're not doing French, and so on. Here you can see the master board set up for my 5th grader with every day of the week, and I'm going to show you the easier option for copying cards. So if math is every day of the week, I click onto the math card and I can see that there's a copy button, and then I can go ahead and copy it however many times I want. This also will copy the checklist and any other things you've put on this card. So this is probably the easier way to do it. So let me show you in French, for example, how the checklist is set up. I showed you this before, but you can go ahead and add things that they need to check off as they go. So I want my child to complete the lesson, record their score, and then once they've checked that off, I can see a green bar that shows me that they're done. Your child can also comment, or I could comment. It's kind of a way to talk back and forth and have a record of what you've discussed. You can put due dates if you have assignments that you want to do that for. So here's my weekly board, and then I have, of course, daily boards. And on Monday, your child would go ahead and arrange his week. So some kids like to make the beginning of the week super busy so that Friday is a light day, or you might know you have doctor appointments on a certain day or music lessons. So I love this way of scheduling and planning my school year because every week is going to be different. And on a Monday morning or Friday afternoon for the next week, you can go ahead and rearrange the coming week. And your kids that are old enough to do this on their own can take that responsibility. So here, my children can easily see, my 5th grader can get on this master board and see what's going on. So up until this time, I've showed you how to create a master board for the year for each of your kids. Once the master boards are ready, the bulk of your work is done. Here's how to keep your schedule organized throughout the year. You go to your master board and you will make a copy. So go to the menu, show the menu, click more, and you will see an option for copy board. I always name it the name of my child and the date, the week that I want this board for. So here's a week. You can also add teams and then add team members so that they can see it on their own device if you want, and then create. And then if I go back to my Trello homepage, you can see that my master board is still there and it hasn't been touched. It's not compromised, but he and I can see the board for the week. So that's all you need to do to keep up with Trello throughout the year.